When it comes to traveling the world, it seems these passports that I'm holding on my hands at the moment are not all equal. And according to an annual passport index, which bases success on how easy it is to travel without needing a visa, the most powerful documents are issued by Germany and Singapore. And it is the first time Singapore has been ranked so highly. In second place are passports issued by Sweden, and then there are 9 countries whose papers are all roughly equal: the United States, South Korea, and 7 European nations, including the UK. But at the other end of the scale, the passport least likely to ease your passage across international frontiers comes from Afghanistan, with Pakistan and Iraq also low in the rankings. Here to talk about the rankings is Philippe, Asia-Pacific Managing Director of Arton Capital, which puts the comparisons together. Philippe, thank you so much for joining us. All right, I'm holding with me right now the top 2 passports, Germany and Singapore. But before we get into the specifics, why they are at the top, what is the criteria to be among the best passports in the world?
At Arton Capital, we rank a passport according to a visa-free index. So we check how many countries can you travel visa-free on a certain passport, and to how many countries can you travel just with a visa on arrival.
So for Singapore and Germany, how many countries can these passport holders travel visa-free?
159.
Wow. And compared to Afghanistan?
Afghanistan is just at 25 at the bottom. And you have to deduct those countries that Afghanis cannot access with direct flights, so where they may need a transit visa in order to get to a country.
That is indeed a very huge gap, Philippe. So you're telling us that Singapore, which is now for the first time in the top ranking, will overtake Germany eventually. Why so?
We at Arton Capital believe that Singapore will continue to have a top rank and even overtake Germany, simply because Singapore has a very good diplomacy. Singapore is de facto a neutral country, is friends with everybody, is not entangled in power games, is not a big country like Germany, doesn't have a visa tussle like Germany has with the US. So we think sooner or later Singapore will be number 1.
So how easy it is to get one of these passports, Singaporean or German?
Not easy. In both countries you have residency requirements. However, for those people who don't have a chance to get any of these 2 passports, there are citizenship by investment programs in different countries in the Caribbean and in Europe. So it is possible to upgrade your passport if you come from a low-ranking country like Afghanistan.
So I hold the Philippine passport here. What will it take for the Philippines to get to at least the top 10?
If you want to improve the Philippine passport, you should opt for a citizenship by investment program in a country like Cyprus or St. Kitts and Nevis. You invest in a property, and within a few months, given that other conditions are fulfilled as well, you can become a citizen there and rank in the top 10.
All right, looks good. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing